Well, we're back in Rome, everyone, and you should recognize this famous staircase right behind me. With its characteristic butterfly plan, the Piazza di Spagna is one of the most famous sites in the world, as well as being one of the most majestic monuments of any city, anywhere. The Spanish Steps. Now, during the Renaissance, this square was the most popular attraction and gathering spot in the city of Rome. Back then, and equally today, it attracts artists and writers and TV cameras, and it's full of elegant hotels and upscale shops like here on the Via dei Condotti. At the end of the 17th century, it was called Trinità dei Monti, after the church that sits way up at the top of the steps. But it was later given the name that we know today because the Spanish ambassador lived here, the Spanish Steps. Now, at the foot of the stairs, you find a famous fountain, the Barcaccia fountain, and it's the work of our friends Pietro Bernini and his son Gian Lorenzo. Bernini, of course, is the creator of some of the most important masterpieces of Baroque art here in the city. I think of immediately the Baldacchino at St. Peter's Basilica and also the colonnade there at St. Peter's Square, just to name a couple of Bernini's masterpieces. The fountain, if you look at it, has the form of a sinking ship, and it recalls the historic flood of the Tiber River back in 1598, and also refers to this legend about a fishing boat that was carried away by the flood of the river and found at this exact spot. However, in reality, the story of the sinking ship was all made up by Bernini because he had to overcome a technical problem due to low water pressure here. If you look closely, the bees that decorate the fountain are a symbol of the Barberini family and Pope Urban VIII, who actually commissioned this work. But let's face it, the main attraction here has to be the spectacular Spanish Steps. Built at the request of Pope Innocent VII and created by Francesco de Sanctis in the 18th century, this architectural display with its ramps and stairs that intersect and then open out like a fan serve to connect the square here with the church way up above and provide an attraction that's loved by tourists from all over the world. The site of the square in the spring can't be missed because the ramps are literally covered with flowers in a magnificent array of color. So if you come to Rome in the spring, you have to come here. So let's get some exercise here at the Piazza di Spagna, take a run up the Spanish Steps. Ciao for now, everyone. Ci vediamo presto.